Hello the internet, and welcome to another fast school holiday program. Today we're going to show you how to make jam in a microwave. You will need some soft fruit, such as strawberries or raspberries, anything you might have a glut of, or you could buy a packet of frozen fruit that you defrost. You will need sugar. You will need lemons or lemon juice, either one, you don't need both. You will need a spoon, a knife, a cup measure, a bowl to mix in, and a microwave. Now, if you've got a packet of frozen berries or something you've defrosted, you can skip this step. However, if you've got some of your own strawberries or raspberries or something like that, what you're going to do is get a knife and chop off any green bits and any excessively white bits, and then roughly chop them. If there's a lot of white in the middle, you need to get that out, but generally speaking, you should be okay. Just a rough chop will do. I'm going to slice mine. Okay, once you've got 500 grams sliced up, or if you're using your packet, it's time to put it in the bowl now. You will also need 1.5 cups of sugar. And because we're using gram measurements here, we will need 1.5 actual cups. It's a little rough. 1.5 is a lot of sugar. You'll also need 1/4 cup of lemon juice from your squeezed lemons or from your bought juice. That's about 1/4 cup. Roughly mix it together. Just mix it in until you can't see the sugar anymore. And pop it in the microwave. We want this on full power for 1 minute. Take it out and give it a stir. Now we have to do that again. We're going to do this 4 times, so it's 4 minutes in total, stirring every minute. So that's 1 minute done. Let's put it on for another minute. So the reason why we're doing this 1 minute at a time just at the beginning is to give the sugar a chance to absorb into the liquid of the fruit juices. So every minute we're taking it out, stirring all that sugar back up that otherwise would have sunk to the bottom to give it a chance to be properly absorbed. Okay. Now we're going to stir it again. And be careful because this is going to start getting quite hot. But not as hot as it's bound to get. We now have to cook it in the microwave for 25 minutes to half an hour in 5-minute increments. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're going to do this 5 or 6 times, stirring each time in between. So 5 minutes, here we go. Full power again. 5 minutes. Now that's 5 minutes done. This is probably going to be quite hot. There's a fair bit of steam coming out, so be careful. And give it a stir very gently. You'll have noticed now the strawberries or whatever fruit you have visibly softened. And back in for another 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now this is worth a little look. I've had a bit of an accident. We have had quite the overflow. So I'm going to need a bigger bowl than this. Let's see if I can find one that's going to fit the microwave. I don't think I'll be recording this bit. Okay. This bowl is much bigger. The strawberry comes up to about here. So it's not even vaguely half full. And as you can see, it still fits. Let's hope so, it's the biggest bowl I've got. That's now been 15 minutes. No overflow this time, lots of steam. Be very careful. Now this looks quite different. So 15 minutes in, you'll have noticed that it's changed quite a lot. It's all got darker. The reds are a sort of a browny red now, they're not so vibrantly bright. So we're about halfway through. I'm going to put this in for another 5 minutes. Again, lots of steam, so be careful. Looks fairly similar to last time, bubbling away. Bit of a stir. It's definitely getting stickier and thicker. It's taking longer to come off with a spoon. See how that keeps going for a bit? It's not running straight off like water anymore. Tip. It hangs around a bit on the spoon. One more and we'll be done. Back in the microwave. Okay, that was the last one. Let's get it out. Watch out again for steam. And just leave it for the steam to subside for a minute. It tastes really good. It tastes like jam you get from the shop or jam that you could make on a stove the old-fashioned way. So I think this is going to be fantastic. Now, once all the steam has gone, you need to get a sterile jam jar, which your parents can show you how to do. Basically, you boil it in water for 5 minutes, and then wait till it's cool before taking it out. And just pour your strawberry jam into your sterile jam jar. There we go. And there's enough left in here to do at least one more of these, I think. Put the lid on, nice and tight. The heat from it will actually eventually, if you've got a pop lid, it'll pull it down. This you now want to put in the fridge overnight. Okay, we interrupt this video. It is now the future. I'm coming to you from the next day, and we're going to check out, see if our jam has set nicely overnight. Let's have a look. Now, as you can see, I've made more than just the one jar, and I made some berry jam as well after I turned the video off yesterday. Let's have a little look at it. Okay, here we are. That has firmed up quite nicely. Oh yeah. Tastes as good as it did yesterday, but it's nice and firm, and of course it's cold now too. I also made this out of the mixed berries that we have in the packet. This is really hard. There must be more pectin naturally in these berries. That is going to be fantastic. Let's give it a go. Very good indeed. Okay, back to me in the past. Okay, now we hope you enjoy the jam, but also stick around and see what you need for the next workshop, because we're going to show you how to make scones. You may also have noticed in a previous workshop we showed you how to make butter. So with these 3 video workshops combined, you can make a glorious afternoon tea of scones, jams and butter using things you have made entirely by yourself. See you next time.
We are going to show you how to make really fast lemonade scones. The ingredients that you'll need will be 1 cup of lemonade, 3.5 cups of self-raising flour, 1 cup of thickened cream, and a little bit of milk to go over the top of your scones before they bake. The utensils you'll need will be something to cut the scones with, so like a cutter. You'll need something to measure the ingredients with, so I've got a cup there, and something to dip in the milk and put it on top of the scones. You'll also need a bowl and a wooden spoon, a spatula to get them off and on, some baking paper in some sort of tray.